What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video here at Wall Street PR. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the company known as Costco. Ticker symbol is just COST. The wholesale giant has been performing very well as of late. You can see they're currently trading at $532.72. They're not down that much from their previous all-time high of $571.49, and this was back on 12/29-ish of 2021. You can see as of late they did just have an earnings report represented here by this E, in which results were pretty strong. You can see following that earnings report they did see a spike up from a low of about $482 all the way up to their current price of $532.72, and obviously Costco has been performing extremely well these past few months, these past few years. You can see they did hit a low of $307 back on 3/4 of 2021, and then absolutely exploded over time and continued to reach new higher highs and lower lows. If we take a look at some of the recent news, you can see this article did come out yesterday, March 9th, titled "Costco Stock Surges During Russia-Ukraine War as Traders Seek Safe Havens." You can see that since the war began in late February, Costco is actually up roughly 8%. And you can see this is actually due to a few different factors. The first one being that Costco is a mostly U.S.-based operation, meaning less relative geopolitical risk to the stock price, as well as operating 69% of their warehouses are operating in the United States, and Costco has no stores in Russia or Ukraine and only 2 locations based in China. And secondarily, Costco operates hundreds of gas stations in the parking lots of its warehouses, and these pumps are often the last in the town to raise prices during inflationary periods, per Costco's longtime focus on being the cheapest on gas. And as you guys are probably all well aware of, gas is at all-time highs and it's just continuing to soar to new heights. You can also see, if we look down here as well, that they did receive a new buy rating with a price target of $650 per share, which does give them some more upside from their current price of $532.72. Then lastly, down here as well, you can see that they do have plans to eventually increase their membership fees once again. I'm going to head over to this article from the Costco CFO, stating that membership fee increase will happen at some point. If we take a look down here as well, you can see their last membership fee increase kicked in on June 1st of 2017. It took its Gold Star membership fee up $5 to $60, and executive membership fees increased by $10 to $120, and at the time the increases impacted about 35 million members, and they generally raise their membership fees about once or twice every 5 years. And I do think this is obviously good for the company. It's not good for consumers who are shopping there and they don't want that increase, but obviously it's great for margins and for their overall revenue. Now, in terms of whether or not I am a buyer, obviously there's no reason really not to be a buyer considering the growth they've seen in the past. I can't really criticize them for the fantastic run they've been on all the way from the low of 271 a few years ago to the high of 571.49. Personally, though, guys, I'm just not a buyer when stocks are near their all-time highs, especially considering the fact that inflation's so high. The Russian-Ukrainian war is still going on. Obviously, that's not really affecting Costco. But personally, guys, I'm just not a buyer at this price. I love the company. I think they're doing fantastic things. I'm just going to be waiting personally for a better buy entry. If that entry were to come, it would be something like this. I'd like to see it pull back all the way down to about right here at about $470 per share. That's going to be the first target that I'm going to be looking at to be a potential buyer in this stock. I think in the long term, if you are going to kind of just buy at times and dollar cost average your way in, then you should be fine. But if you are looking for a better buy, I do think they will eventually retreat and give back some of these massive gains that they have been seeing these past few months. And at that point, you could eventually buy in. And if they do break the support level of $470, I could see another sustained move all the way down to about right here at $415. Obviously, that's kind of a worst case scenario. They'd have to shave off over $100 from their current share price, and nothing is indicating that they will do that. They could obviously continue creating new highs and reach that price target that the analyst gave them of $650 per share. But nonetheless, guys, be sure to do your own research before investing. Only invest what you can afford to lose. If you're new here, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.